Hey, this is Wendy with Science-yHairBlog talking about perimenopause and menopause hair changes, part 2, updating your hair care. We're going to talk briefly about reducing frizz, increasing flexibility, and preserving scalp hydration. So we can reduce frizz with smooth pillowcases or an overnight hair bonnet or wrap, and detangling hair with a widely spaced brush, bristles, or comb teeth. If we're creating friction or tension, we're creating frizz and disorder. So the more steps that we can do to try to reduce frizz, the less you're going to have to deal with it later with products. And the skinny ponytail elastics can shred cuticles and lead to breakage. We want to choose the wider, broader ones. Oils can soften the assertive and unruly hairs, either used before washing to detangle dry hair or left on for a while before washing as an oil treatment. Oils that soften really well include coconut, avocado, sunflower, babassu, olive, and apricot kernel. Hair can be a little bit picky about which oils it does well with, and that can take some experimenting as well as how much to apply and how long. Usually we want to say that less is more. Deep conditioners can also help soften hair, and that works differently than oil treatments. You can do one or the other or alternate between both. If you've used oil-free products in the past, it might be okay to try products with a little oil. Products formulated with humectants like glycerin, panthenol, proteins, seaweed extracts can help hair stay hydrated and flexible, and I have product lists on the page that corresponds, on the blog page that corresponds with this, and those with good humectant content are indicated. Moisturizing products may work well for you even if they haven't before. If you have fine or thin hair, there are lightweight options. We also need to care for the scalp, which tends to dehydrate more easily. Don't wash and rinse your hair in hot water. That can cause irritation. Just try to stick with warm water. The same with hair dryers. Don't point that hair dryer at your scalp. Aim it away or kind of obliquely. Sun protection. You need to protect your scalp from UV light. It can cause inflammation and dehydration and, of course, sunburn and sunspots and things we don't need. Cold, dry, windy air can also provoke dehydration and flare up inflammation. Wear a hat in the cold. Cover your scalp if you're out in a dry wind. I know this seems really basic, but given that menopausal skin is kind of like eczema skin, these are things you have to protect your scalp from in order to avoid sending it into a flaming inflammatory backlash that could make your hair more brittle or promote shedding or just be itchy and uncomfortable. Another thing that I've encountered with hair analysis clients is that you need to stop using products that your skin reacts to. Don't give it the benefit of the doubt. It could be itchy ears or eyelids, neck, upper back, chest, forehead, even your feet, because, it's rinsing down the floor, right? That itch is telling you about the irritation and inflammation that product is causing. And an inflamed scalp isn't good for hair density or hair health. And that also applies if you notice an increase in shedding after you've changed to a new product. If a product is causing shedding, stop using it. It's not worth it. A microfiber towel or cotton poly t-shirt can help reduce frizz and also reduce stress and breakage on hair strands. So this has a cosmetic effect as well as a hair health effect. And changing direction here, we can do product swaps. Everything I see marketed for women that's designed specifically for women in their 40s and beyond seems to be really expensive, and I'm not a fan of that. Let's say you like herbal essences, but it's not working well anymore. They make a sulfate-free shampoo now that should be color safe and gentler to your hair and your scalp. Or you might consider color-protecting shampoos and conditioners, which are usually designed with ingredients to preserve hydration, and that helps with flexibility, even if you don't color your hair. And I have a list of products on my blog corresponding to this post. I can't link it here yet. And also I have a porous hair products list that has a whole bunch of those options. Basically, your products need a little more oomph to adapt to the changes in your hair and scalp. And on the blog, I've mentioned a conditioning technique that optimizes hydration and posted a couple videos there. I'm going to make my own for the next installment about handling silver hair. So check out the corresponding post on Science-yHairBlog for more, subscribe to the channels to catch new videos, and please share with your friends if you enjoyed this content.